Hey everyone, Andy here, and I'm here with another just first impressions video. Because once again we are back with more Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Just today, here on March 2nd of 2023, Nintendo released the new trailer for Wave 4 of the Booster Course Pass, which is very soon actually. I thought we'd be maybe still later in the month here to maybe be getting the trailer. I thought we'd still be waiting for a little bit, but nope, we are actually here almost around, I'd say, a year since the initial release of the first Booster Course Pass. Yeah, pretty neat. That we are already getting new tracks. The last one came back or came out back in December of last year, so very soon. Only like a 3 month wait basically, which is actually surprising because normally it's been about like 4 months you got to wait for these. So that's kind of interesting that we've already are getting brand new tracks again here. So yeah, want to just look over the tracks right here. I have seen the trailer already, but I want to give my my thoughts on all the tracks that are coming into this wave and whatnot, and just look at some little Easter eggs and stuff like that, and give my thoughts on all the tracks here that are coming into this wave. So I think without further ado, let me get my headphone in here, and we will start it up right here because I want to hear the music for this is why. So already off the bat, you already hear Singapore Speedway, which is very exciting. I've been looking forward for this one. Now, I've never played Singapore Speedway before. I've seen like some footage of it, but the music though, excellent stuff. But yeah, as you can see here, we got 8 new tracks right here. Let's just go through it right quickly here. And then Birdo's in the bottom corner right there because she's coming in. And already right off the bat, spotted this one early on. I was like, that's got to be Waluigi Stadium, which I believe was originally supposed to be coming into the game last wave, but was then switched around with Maple Treeway. So, which was interesting that they changed that around here. But here it is here. It is now going to be in the game here. And may I just say, the glow up on this track looks absolutely incredible, especially if you like let me just grab a picture of it real quickly here. If you look at the original track itself, just how it looked and whatnot, here's best picture I could see that looks what it looked like in Double Dash basically. So I'll bring this over here, but yeah, this is what it originally looked like back on the GameCube and such. It looked a little bit the same like it did in on the Wii as well, but with a few minor things and whatever. So, or actually, this might be actually, hold on, I just realized this might be actually a custom track. Give me a sec here. I just saw some Mario Kart 8 stuff in there. Yeah, here we go. Here's what it looks like. So yeah, here's a better picture of it. So yeah, I think this is the Wii version of it because it's got the half pipes and that. So very much a ginormous glow up, which I gotta say, it looks fantastic. Look at the dirt road on there. You got like the wet marks on the dirt and stuff. It just looks great, and it looks like we have some new little mechanics added to this one, which is interesting. So, I'm wondering if you can take a glide. It looks like it added like a little glide section, or you can take the jump like you could originally. So, very interesting that they give you some choices here on the last turn of the track here. So, very interesting there. Yeah, we got another Tora track right there, and we got DK Summit coming back from Mario Kart Wii, looking pretty much almost identical. Maybe there might be some changes as well here. It just looks pretty like what it looked like back on the Wii though, but just up-res and upscale and whatnot. I believe it is probably the Tour variation of this track because the track is in Mario Kart Tour. But yeah, looks really good. I will want to go out and say that this wave looks probably the best out of all the waves so far. There's not like one sore thumb that is in this wave. Like all of these tracks look absolutely good. Like I can't complain with how any of these tracks like graphically look. They look like they've actually got a lot of textures and stuff put onto them, which is not what you can say with a lot of the past waves. Like a lot of them look like they were cheaply put together and stuff on some areas, but from all the footage that I've seen, it looks like they've all been pretty very well handled and such, which is very good to see. And there's Singapore Speedway there, which is our first track, and yeah, I love the neon light city and whatnot, and the music just very good. Yeah, and then we got Bangkok Rush. This trailer goes pretty fast, so we'll just slow it down here. But yeah, another tour track. So this is our second of the tour tracks of this this wave. It actually there's actually 3 in this wave, actually. I'll get to that one in just a minute here. But yeah, this one looks pretty cool. I've seen footage of it. Not too much of it, but it does seem like it would be a pretty fun one because looks like you're more in the city in this track, which I really like. You're not just like just driving out of the city at times, which I don't mind that, but I like the tracks that kind of stay in the actual city itself. So this is cool. This is a good freshening things up with these tour tracks, because I know some people might get tired of these city tracks after a while, which I don't blame them. But I kind of still really enjoy them every time. So because they are very fun to drive on. I've come to terms that they are very fun to drive on, and I actually really enjoy playing them online with folks. And here's DK Summit. Yeah, it looks pretty much identical. The only thing that's different now, obviously, let's go back here for just a second here. I went a little too far back here. But yeah, that is a glide section when you go through the cannon there. Yeah, pretty awesome stuff. Looks pretty identical. I'm wondering if you can take, actually, new thing for this video, unlike the last couple of them. Ta-da! We have a little hand here. So in the original game, there was a shortcut you can take right about here. You can, like, if you had a mushroom or whatever, you can, like, skip this entire path right here. So I'm wondering if the same thing can apply here, if you'll get enough speed or whatnot, or if they've adjusted it so then you can't make that, because I don't know. Well, maybe it might be possible, maybe on 200 for sure, but on 150 I'm wondering if you can definitely make that for sure. So hopefully they keep that little shortcut there. I know this is a very fan favorite one. This was one I was expecting to come in. I was definitely wanting this one in. Not my next track, because we gotten like so many winter tracks already. In the previous couple waves here, I was hoping for maybe something a little different, like Koopa Cape or like Toad Factory. But this is still fine too. Very surprising that besides Birdo, we didn't get like another like Donkey Kong representation as a second character for this wave, just because we got a DK track, right? So it's a little weird, but maybe we'll get them like Diddy Kong or Funky in like a future wave here. Hopefully it's more than just one a wave, because that would be sweet if we get more than just one character a wave, because I don't know, I feel like maybe we just won a wave, which it just feels a little I don't know. I feel like 2 or 3 a wave would be better, honestly, but maybe that's just because this is the first time they're doing it. I'm just gonna be a little slow enough, because I do feel maybe after this wave it's gonna be a little while till we get the next track, so we'll have to wait and see on that. Actually, let me just get rid of the finger right here. We don't need that right there. Back to this right here. So, yeah, it still looks very good. I'm not sure if actually maybe go back there for a second. Can't tell if there was you can't really see it, but I don't know if maybe you could make that gap on 150, but I don't know. But yeah, good to see. Like they took the suggestions here that adding more of the half pipes. I'm glad the half pipes are still being utilized, because they're a welcome addition to Mario Kart 8's courses and whatnot, because we don't have a lot of courses that have them. So they're very much a welcome addition, and these 2 tracks that they have them are very much a good usage of them with them. Maple Treeway had a good usage of it. The Merry Mountain one, on the other hand, a lot of people just kind of skip it, because everyone just takes the one items that are just spinning around there, and they just don't touch it. So it's kind of like a useless one. These ones seem like they're a little bit more worth taking, especially at this section here in DK Summit. It's like you have to take it most of the time, unless you have Mushroom or a Star. And then we got a third tour track, which is Tour Amsterdam Drift, which I'm surprised. I actually thought we'd get Los Angeles laps on this wave, but we get the Amsterdam one here instead. So interesting, very interesting. Again, another track I've only seen a little bit of footage of, but looks like this one adds like underwater sections, which is nice. So freshens things up a little bit instead of just having to drive like around the city and whatnot. And then we got GBA Riverside Park. Again, I've mentioned this in the past. I don't really have too much experience when it comes to the Game Boy Advance games tracks, so these are just all kind of new, refreshing for me. And this one looks great. I like the aesthetic here. It's like a jungly park kind of like area, and it's like in a sundown bit, which it looks great. I gotta say, like textures here, like the grass looks great. The dirt track looks great. Yeah, and then the rocks in the back over here. I'm not sure if you can see it here. Just give me a second. I'll move myself out of here for a second. But yeah, the rocks here in the back right over here. Excellent stuff right here. It makes me wonder why they couldn't do that for Rock Mountain, because that looks way better than what Rock Mountain has. So I don't know. It just feels very weird. And the water there looks really nice too, which I'm assuming, yeah, you probably can't touch that water, unlike other water in this game. So, yeah. Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting I'm tabbed into my capture software and I keep doing that. Anyway, yeah, and also a new cool little thing. This is something that's never been done before here. Let's zoom it back here just a little bit. But these piranha plants are new obstacles in the game, and this is something a little bit unique. As you may notice up here, he's holding a mushroom, and if you throw your shell at him, like Bowser Jr. is doing here, it'll drop the mushroom there. So it's interesting that that's a thing you can do now. So instead of like maybe using it as defense, now you want to use your shell or item or whatever in order to knock down a piranha plant so he drops like a mushroom at the last second or something like that. So it looks like from the footage I've seen, there's only like coins and mushrooms, so it's very up to you if you do that or whatnot. So it's very cool though, very interesting. And then a very big surprise. I know some people are going to be a little upset. I'm a little not upset, but I'm just kind of a little disappointed for what this track ended up being for the DS, because for those that don't know, this is the final Mario Kart DS track we are getting in the game, and it's DS Mario Circuit, which, don't get me wrong, excellent track, and it looks like they've done a pretty good job remaking it. We'll show more footage of it later, but I was very surprised that we did not get like Airship Fortress or like Delfino Square or anything like that. I'm very, very surprised. Not to say that this is a boring Mario Circuit, because it really isn't, but it's a little unfortunate. That's what I'm gonna say. But I was definitely won over a little bit more when I actually saw the actual more of the footage of the track, which we'll showcase here after this. But yeah, but it still looks very good though. But definitely was hoping for Airship Fortress, but I guess it just was not meant to be, unfortunately, which is too bad. And then we got Waluigi Stadium here, and yes, man, I mean, this just looks great. I mean, the night aesthetic here in like in a Coliseum Stadium kind of like vibe. Oh man, it looks like a monster truck derby, and it looks great. The glow up, like I showed earlier, it's just night and day how better this looks and whatnot. They have definitely made a little bit of changes here. The original track had more of, actually, let's use the finger here for this. Actually, the original track had more of these obstacles, like these piranha plants, not like these ones standing up like this. They would have one right here, they would have one right here, and another one like over there, so you have to like go around them, or you could use the half pipe to get around them now in the Mario Kart Wii version. So and looks like they added some tires here, which I can't remember if those were originally on the track, because I know there was like, I think there was dirt on the track here that like if you ran onto it, it would slow down or whatever. So at least I can't remember on the top of my mind. I don't think there was, actually, now I'm revisiting it again. No, I don't think there was. Again, it's been a while since I last played this track. The last time I played it was years ago through like Mario Kart Wii and stuff like that. I haven't gone back to actually even playing it, or Mario Kart 8 or Mario Kart Deluxe, or Mario Kart Double Dash, excuse me, variations of tracks. So but yeah, no, it looks pretty great. Like again, this track has a little bit of changes to it, so I'm guessing this will be our track that might be potentially be the Peach Gardens slash Calamari Desert of this wave, maybe. A lot of people are speculating it's either this one or like Mario Kart's or Mario Circuit. So we'll have to wait and see, because it's hard to tell for sure when it comes to the footage. Because they like definitely hide some things when it comes to some of that, except for the first time with Calamari Desert. But anyway, yeah, it looks great. Very excited to play this one. This is one of my favorite tracks too, so I'm very excited. And then Yoshi's Island, I mean, this was already revealed back at the Direct at the last month, and yeah, I think this has the potential to be the best track in the entire wave, maybe in the DLC. So very excited for it. It's a fresh new track that's never been released yet, so very excited for it. And there's Birdo, of course. So yeah, that's the wave right there. Interesting stuff right there, I think. Some people in my Discord are saying they could be like, it's compared to the other waves, like track selections and that, this one could be a little bit of on the kind of a little bit of the weaker side, but I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, there's some good heavy hitters here. Like DK Summit's a good one. Waluigi Stadium's a good one. The Yoshi Circuit, or the Yoshi's Island track looks pretty good, and I don't know. I think once people will play them, they'll help probably be a little bit more happier about them. But yeah, compared to like maybe if I'm gonna be a little biased, I think compared to like the at least the last couple of waves here, these were very heavy hitter tracks on all of the way on these waves here. So it is a little bit of a letdown, but I think a lot of people kind of expected a bit of a slowdown after wave 3, just because we got a Rainbow Road and all that stuff. So yeah, but I'm still very excited to go through these tracks. So yeah, they all look very good. Don't look like out of place like graphically and all that. They look all very, very good. I think hands down, so far graphically, this one looks the best out of like all the waves so far. Like it's not even close. And the good thing is that we're not going to be waiting very much longer. Oh yeah, and Birdo's coming into the game, so very excited with that. Hopefully more and more characters outside of like just one wave will be in the future, but we'll wait and see. But we don't have to wait very long. March 9th is when they come out, so it's not too long from now, which is fantastic, fantastic. Very excited for it. So, and yes, I will be doing a trying out the tracks for the very first time when they release, so look forward to that on YouTube, or for those of you who watch on Twitch, watch it live with while I'm doing through it on Twitch. So yeah, and then of course the Sunday following that, we will be doing them for the very first time on Mario Kart Sundays. So yeah, very exciting. Yeah, so I wanted to showcase more of the footage of the tracks just to get more of a look of it. I only saw like a little bit of it on a little tiny phone screen, so I didn't really get a good glimpse of it. So we'll take a look at this here. So we're starting off with Tour Amsterdam Drift here. So we'll hear some of the music as well. And yeah, this track looks pretty fun. Again, I've not had an issue with any of these tour tracks. Like I know I get some people are probably a little bit tired of the city tracks and whatnot, but I don't know. I don't really have an issue with them. They look fantastic. They always are fun to play on. I don't know. I've never had an issue with them. The only one I didn't really like, honestly, was probably the Tokyo Blur. I think that was kind of the more bland of them all. The other ones have been pretty good for my liking so far. So yeah, very excited to test that track out. Sunset. Yeah, this is a Riverside Park. Yeah, sorry. And this one looks very good, just pleasing to look at. And like I said, the cool thing about hitting the piranha plants with the items and whatnot looks pretty fun. And then DK Summit also looks very good too. Maybe we'll get a better angle at that jump right there, if they can take it. It's hard to. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can. I mean, maybe you can. I don't know. We'll try it out when it comes out. And then here's more of the Yoshi's Island track, which we've seen a lot of already, so it's not too surprising. But again, looks great. Looks great. A lot of people have already like shown stuff like this part here. You can drive into the cloud, and then it makes the bridge appear and stuff like that. Just a lot of little Easter eggs when it comes to the original Yoshi's Island game. So. But very excited to try this track. I'm so excited for it. I hope it lives up. And then here's Bangkok Rush here. Again, a nice track just because you're in the city for the most part of it, which looks great. Yeah, I'm very excited for this one too. Looks fairly good. And then Mario Circuit. Yeah, this is where it kind of won me over a little bit. I'll show where I'm talking about. So they definitely went in and actually remastered and made it a lot here, because there's an area on the track that you go on like into like a forest area here, and that's not originally in the original Mario Circuit for DS either. So yeah, very interested on what that's about. I'm not sure if that's part of the original track design, if they just made that, or it's like a new route. So a lot of people are speculating that might be a new route that you can take. So hopefully it's a new route, because that'll spicing up the track a little bit more. So yeah, and then of course Waluigi Stadium. The remix is fantastic on this track. Yeah, this track looks very faithful and looks very good. So could be a fan favorite for this wave. And then here's the last one, Singapore Speedway. I mean, just again, I love this aesthetic with the neon lights at nighttime in the city like this. Very nice, very nice. Just this looks like it could be one of the best. It could be easily one of the best. Tracks for the Tour variation city courses, or the Nitro courses from Tour. So yeah, but yeah, it's looking pretty exciting here. I mean, I'm very excited for it. Yeah, so we only got 2 more waves, I believe, left to go in this this game. I'm pretty sure. At least I can recall. Yeah. No, sorry, we do. What am I saying? Yes, sorry. What I was saying here is what I meant to say is what games we only have left for this wave. Um, I have to bring up a list of what's kind of been data mined for like the data mines and whatnot because everything so far besides the last wave got changed. So I think everything is still pretty much on tact for what the heck to basically sorry about that. What to expect for that. But yeah, according to the data mine here, the only things we have left to look forward to now are one Super Nintendo track, one Game Boy Advance, two GameCube tracks, three Wii tracks, five tour tracks, and four new ones. So very interesting. So I do like that there's new tracks coming. A little upset that the last DS track again is Mario Circuit DS, but oh well, it is what it is. But surprisingly, that 3DS is done. I'm actually very surprised on that. I thought maybe like there would still be like another 3DS track getting into the game, but apparently not. So it's very surprising. Still hoping for Koopa Cape and maybe Toad Factory, and then after that, I don't mind whatever happens after that. Like if they want to add the Rainbow Road track at the last wave, I mean, I think that's pretty much the most expected thing to happen. So yeah, for GameCube, I'm still hoping for like Daisy Cruiser, DK Mountain, or like Mushroom Bridge. I'm gonna assume Mushroom Bridge is gonna be a no, just because of all the city tracks already. So, but definitely hoping for Daisy Cruiser and DK Mountain. Those are the ones for sure. GBA, again, I don't really have any expectations for that. Same goes for SNES. Tour and New, again, don't really have too much expectations when it comes for those. So, yeah, so will be very exciting to see what they end the last two waves with. I'm gonna still expect like maybe Wave 5 will be like a little bit of a while wait again, just like Wave 2 was with Wave 1, because like I said, we're about like a year ago from now for when the Wave 1 first came out. So I think we'll be waiting a little bit, especially if they plan to add like more characters in that. I think it's probably going to be a little bit of wait just so they add maybe multiple characters, because I feel like the next time they do one, there's a Donkey Kong related track that gets in. Like I'm really hoping that maybe it's DK Mountain from GameCube. That's where they add like a bunch of DK characters and stuff for the wave. Who they put in, like I'm really hoping for, of course, Diddy and Funky for sure from like Mario Kart Wii, but I'm very much hoping for maybe Dixie has a chance, just because it would just be nice DK representation in Smash Mario Kart. Sorry, I'm not saying Smash for some reason. I meant Mario Kart, but yeah, it would be nice representation for Donkey Kong to be featured more in the Mario Kart series. So more Donkey Kong characters would be fun to play as, and you can add Pauline as well. I mean, I think that's like a for sure. That has to get in at some point, right? Yeah, I don't know. PD Piranha is another one, which he was in a previous game, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see. So, and hopefully Kamek gets into, so that will be another one I'm really hoping for as well. Yeah, so there's a lot of like things to be excited for going forward here for these last couple waves here. So, again, I don't really have too high expectations for whatever gets added. So I kind of just enjoy getting new tracks and whatnot, because it livens up the game. So, and I'm very excited for just whatever's to come, basically. So yeah, yeah. So we'll see what the heck they add in the future here, but definitely for sure, I'm very much looking forward to next week where these new tracks come out. I wonder if they'll add like a surprise little minor update like they did, like because last time they add like the additions of custom items and stuff like that. I'm wondering what they'll add for this one, if they plan to do that at all. I don't even know if they will. Maybe the character's just gonna be that. It's just the character and that's really it. So, but we'll see. Yeah, so that's basically that. So again, I will be doing a stream on my Twitch channel, which you can find in the description below here on the description, on March 9th at some point. And we'll be checking out the tracks for the very first time. I'll be doing them on 150, mirror mode, and 200cc, just to try them out. And I'll definitely be checking out Birdo and trying her out as well on one of the tests as well, just to try her out and whatnot. So yeah, so it should be good. And then of course on Sunday, a couple days after that, we'll be playing with you guys. So if you have the game and want to play Marker with me live on stream, come on by on my Sunday night streams, and we'll be playing the tracks for the very first time. So it should be a fun time. So yeah, it should be good. And yeah, that wraps it up for this one. This is a little bit of a shorter impressions video and whatnot, but yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the next wave here. Very surprised it's still very soon, and but very much always look forward to it when they add new stuff. So yeah. But with that is that. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like. If you have any suggestions or just want to comment on the tracks, if you're enjoying the new wave that they announced, if you like the tracks or whatnot, or well, what's even your favorite track that they announced today for this next wave? Is there tracks you're still looking forward to and whatnot, or wanting to get in? Definitely put it in the description below, or the comment section below, I should say. So yeah. But with that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next impressions video, which most likely will be for Wave 5, which will probably still be a few months away. So until then, guys, take care, have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye, guys.